Ross, the same thing that I asked Ashley, when you kind of take a step back and look at last year, just what did you kind of take away from that season?
Yeah, it was a tough start. We went out there, like Ashley said, like lost the first one, and I feel like we kind of just, let that get us down, and instead of just, next play mentality, we kind of just, have that in the back of our head. But, this coming year, we just got to, like you said, just move on to the next play, have the next play mentality, and not let the past, where we messed up last week affect us for this coming week,
Coach is in there talking about how he's really seen you take strides since the season ended. What have you been doing, and what are your goals you have for yourself going into the spring?
Yeah, I think just mainly is the mental part of it. Just staying in the film room, getting guys like Nolan and even like the past guys like T-Bone and RJ and even Andrew McCuba's coming in here watching film and stuff, and just being able to learn from some of those older guys and finding guys like in the NFL like Nick Enamori or other guys like that, just kind of just be able to model my game after someone that's kind of more my size, and just taking notes off of them and how they do things and what they like and what they don't like in different schemes and that kind of thing.
Second year under Tom Allen now. What's it like being in practice, kind of knowing the scheme and being able to work on some of those other things besides just learning the scheme?
It's huge. Like Stroge and Ashton said, like just confidence. Just having that second year under our belts to really have the 2 off seasons to just learn the playbook, and like they said, like I need to know what the corners, what the linebackers, what the front is, and that kind of thing, so I can really know where my help is. It's going to help me. It's going to help everyone else, just so we can play more confident in the back end.
Anything else for Ryan?
You're talking about chemistry, both of them. What have you seen from this team's bonding so far with the new transfers coming in and the veteran guys?
So Coach Eason, we have like a little leadership group, and he said to get all the guys together, and every week we're trying to do something with the guys. We're going to Blue Heron and take them out for dinner and that kind of thing, and we might get the DBs and go bowling like we did that last year, and just getting the guys like together outside of the facility, because at the end of the day, like these are the guys we're going to be friends for life, and just having that deeper connection, whether it's like I said, just going to eat or just doing something outside of football, just hanging out together is going to be huge for the long run, and just building friendships for life, and just having like that connection off the field is huge.